Alright, let's look over here. How's the mic? Okay. Hello, Ski. Give this a minute to get situated. You know, I'm a little impressed by this sound gate. I took the moment to watch the mic feed real quick since that was a good timing for Asshat out there. And it only briefly picked up. I'm a little surprised by that. So that's a little bit of a relief. You're on floor 43? If you've been going at it steadily, that does not surprise me. Have you had any upsets since the floor 9 bit? Or has it been relatively smooth sailing for you? Nearly out of 4 stars? Alright. Most of mine should be almost out of the resting bin by now. Yeah, about another hour for all the low rarities. Okay. I don't see there being any major issues with a short of applicable servants, but let's go ahead and put the higher rarities we did tap into in here for the sake of cutting down the weight. Alright, we'll get to these either later or once I at least hit the 50 mark. But for now, let's go ahead and start this up. Dinner actually went relatively well, I think. We had some potatoes that needed to be eaten, and some chili with beans, MREs. So a little bit of kitchen science made that turn out acceptably. Okay, so yeah, you should be relatively well off then. Yeah, if I had started with the 5 stars, that's what I would have done. But, you know, I'm starting from the bottom up. That way, if we actually find something genuinely worrying, then we'll throw a higher rarity thing at it. Huh. Okay, so Gilderay Caster is actually not garbage if you're bringing them in as support in something like this. Oh, his guts is targetable. Well, no reason to not give it to himself for that buster up. All roads lead back to Rome. Oh, he stole that evasion. Or not. That's annoying. You know what? We're never going to see this anywhere else. So here's a Gilderay Caster Brave chain. In dire need of an animation update. So, the goal right now is to get to at least 50 in this before the end of the day. I don't know if I'll be able to stream it all over the weekend, depending on how things go. So I want to try and get a good foot in the door on this while I can, and we'll wrap it up for sure next week. Me. You know what, Spartacus... I'm just trying to put somebody in the taunt slot that's got a hard defense, just on the off chance it's necessary, but... I don't know, Spartacus, he could be a wave clearer by himself, so I kind of don't want to waste him. You know what? There we go. I mean, you got to keep in mind the thing's here for 2 weeks. You don't need to rush. This is probably excessive overkill, but whatever. I also didn't realize that this was when Nero Bride got their next strengthening, so I'll probably try and grab that at some point before the end of this. Oh wow, that is a lot of stars, damn. Steampunk. Lancer, so Saber. I should probably not be so eager to just keep using the higher rarity ones. But at the same time, there's only so much more I can put in here. I think we'll have enough to get to 50, though. Especially since after another 10 to 15, you're freely using 5 stars at this point. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's just that sabers... Yeah, there's only so many of them. Tell you what, though, I am very much looking forward to Super Nero Fest. Oh, Cersei. Wait. Oh, because it changes their entire thing into a pig, doesn't it? Oh no. That's actually really good. Well, it's highly unlikely that I'd end up with that particular combination, but just the mental image. Okay. I like that they actually went through the effort to do that. That's actually really good. I think Horsey is indeed an AoE. Right, but I only have MP1 of them. It would be better. Hi, Envy. Hope you're doing well today. Tired? Is this because of work, or did you just get through with your ultimate prog? You know what? He actually has more damage modifiers, so we'll go with him for now. Put Ben K there, since he's never going to serve a purpose otherwise. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it. You have my condolences, but at the same time, you did do it to yourself. Ultimate progs tomorrow. All right. Well, hopefully you'll make a little bit more progress. I know y'all are getting to the, or you're getting through the worst part now, I think. Lamia body pillow. Okay, then. Oh, alright, so if y'all can get through that, you're basically you're basically home free. Good luck. Oh yeah, no, that would actually be disgusting, wouldn't it? At the same... I get that that is a good design point, you know, to create a DPS check that is also dependent upon managing that DPS, but oh, simultaneous kills is I almost want to turn animation speed back down because Caligula is just going nuts over there. Ooh, wait, does that mean that a badly placed server tick could just ruin everything? Or is it actually 3 seconds? More experience. Okay, so a server tick won't ruin you, but yeah, okay, alright. That's definitely manageable then. I wouldn't put it past them to try something that dirty, though, at some point. Yeah, dive bombs from Nail sounds like actual hell to deal with. You know what? We're going to mix things up a bit. We're not going to use just straight up a caster. Bring Passion Lip into this. Oh, at the same... Oh, that's nasty. I got you. How do you resolve the Doom? I imagine it's not just a simply Sunna or cap off. You know, I don't see Medea getting used normally, so she can be the quote-unquote tank. Okay, so it's basically like cleansing Doom and say Angermanyu during World of Darkness. Then just you have an instant kill in between you and the cleanse. Gotcha. I don't think we have another support-esque low rarity. Great. That's excellent. Yes. Oh, apparently people are commenting that the new live letter has already been, well, not so much announced, but that we've got a general idea of when it'll be. Sound like it's going to be at the end of May. The worst paralysis in the game. Ooh. Paralysis in 14 is just terrible, which it makes sense, but jeez. Lip's got that big drop. Wait, is the temperature mechanic... Or wait, you're talking about the fire eye. Okay. Yeah, alright. But come to think of it, even if it's not executed the same way, yeah, even if it's not executed the same way, that's actually where the more recently appreciated fire and ice mechanic originated from. Just the execution is different. Oh, but if you have both, they cancel out rather than switching? Okay. Yeah, Lip is good. Like, a lot of people... Alright, look, you don't get to complain if you got 2 copies of Melt. I'm just saying. Like, that's good luck. It's just not the luck you were hoping for. More experience. Oh yeah, that's actually... I'm sure somebody's going to defend it if there was enough people here that knew what we were talking about. But I think anytime your mechanic is defined by quotes that could be very easily missed on the screen depending on how you have your HUD display, that's really bad. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a game developer. Wait, it was worse? Oh boy. You know what, we're just gonna go straight for a mono archer for now. Oh no, was it badly localized? This is going to be completely overkill, but whatever. Oh, alright. Come to think of it, that was released... Was the Ultimate 4.3? Yeah, it was either 4.1 or 4.3. What was with Stormblood having the wacky translations for mechanics? Because there was that, and then there was the Larboard Starboard that got infamous. Well, these dudes aren't going to survive. It was the full-on Weeb expansion. I mean, there. Kugane, Doma, strange translations of mechanics. Ooh, almost got wrecked by that alone. Almost had a complete refund. Nice. Oh yeah, the release of Samurai. You know what? That's fair. Hell, the only thing we really needed was to have Ninja be released at that point, and we would have come full circle, huh? Assassin time. Am I out of... I am not yet out of AoE. Well, that's good. But yeah, just... It's a little surprising how much localization messes this game up sometimes. Might as well use the low rarities just to get them out of the way at this point. Is Iron Chariot, I'm guessing? Alright. I don't think any of this is... I guess there was that, okay. Hollowed is Lunar Dynamo? Okay, okay, I guess that's the quote then, alright. I don't know enough about Nail's mechanics to know if there is a star equivalent in the old version. Oh, baby. 100% crit Brave Chain. Hell yeah. And back to Saber. I've noticed that a lot of people are getting vocal about the 2-minute meta being less than desirable now, but a lot of people also are acknowledging we're not going to see that change until 7.0, so I'm a little curious to see what they're going to do in the next few patches. See if he gets another strengthening at some point that gets him a 30% battery. Then they have to be careful because let me guess, because if they change the 2-minute meta now, or rather even in 7.0, they could completely render DSR unclearable at a given point in time, couldn't they? Oh boy. They really have just made their bed at this point. And unfortunately, we're the ones that get to sleep in it. Archers, therefore, Lancers. Yeah. I'm not sure how they're going to rectify those issues, honestly. I feel like it's just... well, it's not for us to worry about, I guess. They're the ones that are going to have to make sure the shit's still clearable. But, oh boy. It can definitely go to hell in a handbasket. You know what? Let's give Naza some work. Maybe one day, but yeah, I'm not in a rush. I just do not have the energy or stability to commit to a static, and that definitely needs a static. Or a really good team to carry your ass. Look, with all the trouble I see progging extremes in Party Finder, let alone Savage, I don't think I would trust Party Finder for ultimate clears. Or then again, maybe it's data center specific, but oh, I would not do it on Crystal. Oh, well, nice. Good on them. That takes some serious dedication, though. Especially with the prevalence of trap parties and so on and so forth. Oh, it's a two-wave. Okay. Oh, they still have the NP strength up mechanic. That's neat. Ooh, is the best start? Okay. Because wasn't the biggest thing there just the fact that it was a puzzle fight, and once the puzzle is revealed, it's kind of... it's done. You just have to get good. Sorta. Okay. Fossil laser scope. Okay. Okay. So, it's okay to not be intimidated, but still, it's an ultimate. Go at it respectfully. You know what? Lee's got enough, so we'll double up. Yeah, no, that's fair. You gotta respect the content to a degree. Yeah, I gotcha. Alright. Of course, I like how you say Garuda and Ifrit are the nearly free ones, but you didn't mention Titan. Are the Gals/Jails as terrible as everybody's made them out to be? Okay. Cafe full of services. Oh boy. Does it, is there a way to bait out the jails, or is it just completely random? Here you go, ladies. Now please relax and enjoy your stay. Meow. Well, we found Beal's choice of cafe. Full random? Yep. That would be annoying then. So this is one of those May cafes I've heard about. You impressed me once again, Master. I was busy trying to work out why the maids here dress and talk like cats. You just started enjoying your drink without batting an eye. Hell yeah. We don't talk about third-party software here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Can't come to Akihabara without visiting one of these cafes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Of course, never talk about it in front of Yoshi P. I'm not streaming 14, so it's free game, huh? Alright, you know what? That's fair. Without visiting one of these cafes, they're one of its trademarks. My whole princess identity has kind of faded to the background ever since I came to Chaldea. You've already got so many princesses there, so it's not really as special. But here, I'm still technically a princess. The fact that she said technically there really doesn't help her case. Oh, our old documented clears of the unending coil just rampant with, oh, well, I wonder if there's a statute of limitations on quote-unquote rule breaking, or if they just don't care if it's not recent. Hmm. While being waited on hand and foot by beautiful maidservants is of course nothing new for me, there is indeed something agreeable about this place. Yeah, I've heard a lot of drama regarding Ren lately, but you know, it's that seems like that's always going to be the case when you're big enough. I actually used to live in an apartment that looked a lot like this. It feels pretty different when it's open for business. Honestly, it's a little hard for me to relax here. Hmm. It's because Ren couldn't shut up? Okay. You know, that's actually fair. That's probably a good way to look at a lot of the drama that comes up. It doesn't take much, it just takes the spark, and then all the tension in the area lights up. All it takes is one wayward remark. I feel the same way. Maybe it's because I'm just not used to the culture. And actually, speaking of culture, uh, I was about to comment, I didn't expect to see a robot made. Uh, I have to wonder where these models get used again, because it is not like what was then DW to make resources like this for just something like this. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised at this point to see moving dolls working here, too. The other customers don't seem to think anything of them, so I guess they're just a fact of life here. They almost look as though they were made to work here. I suppose that's just one more criterion by which to judge a creator's skill. That's very fizzy. Oh, is cream soda not your thing? If you like, I can trade you my orange juice for it. Don't worry, I haven't touched it yet. No, that's alright. I was just surprised because I've never had anything like this before. These bubbly drinks are strange, but very tasty. Oh gosh! Yeah, no. I saw the I saw enough of the pyromancer stuff. Like, people are just super bothered by those chairs, and it's honestly like, I'll be the first one to say it. I don't play a Lalafell. I don't plan to play a Lalafell. Oh gosh, did he actually say that? Oh no. Look. Look, I'll be the first one to say it. I I don't plan to play a Lalafell. It's just not my thing. And yeah, he didn't finish the video, which was a really big point of contention. But I'm not going to give anybody shit for playing a Lalafell. You know, that's up to you. I will gladly call them a potato and threaten to eat them, usually with a side of, you know, whatever, or of cheese. I will punt them. I have absolutely no hesitation on either of those. And, you know, you are perfectly entitled to play that race and have fun with it, or do whatever you do, be it on Balmung or otherwise. But I'm going to just say it straight. Get over it. You've got Makote scratching tables, and they jokingly said, I think they were trying to draw a point of contention, saying, we don't see you making lava lamps for the RA, and yet I and several other people that are playing RA are just like, yo, but what if you made that, though? That would actually be kind of neat. So if they're going to whine about having a high chair, I say make fun of them. Ike, there's my hot take on the matter. But yeah, no, like comparing fictional game racism to real racism just oh, there's a reason his name's Pyro, because that's a hot take if I've ever heard one. At any rate, there's one thing in particular we need to confirm right now. Maybe one of the, maids can help us. Excuse me. Can I ask you something? Meow, sorry. You need a ticket to talk to a cast member. Meow. Yeah, there's some weird, like, double standard stuff there, but, you know, it's whatever. I'm going to sit off to the side and point and make fun at what's funny. And when a Lalafell carries himself the right way, at that point, hey, good on them. Besides, Lalafell are the root of all evil. I mean, just go look at old Daw's history. That's all I gotta say. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. We were told there's an event where we can earn a lot of points. And that's all there is to it. It might be kind of tough, but that also means you can get lots of points. And this event's always going, so just let one of us know if you'd like to try it. Meow. Oh shit, she opened her eyes! This is definitely getting reused somewhere. Alright, that's a little mean. Come on. But yeah, no, a lot of the Lalafell animations are pretty exaggerated. Yeah, I'll give you that much. If you find you enjoy it, you could even start working here yourselves, which would be awesome. Then the rest of us can finally cut back on our hours and... I mean, never mind. This event definitely isn't a way to try and recruit new employees. Meow, haha. Well, bye. I see. I never would have guessed this event was a maid-off. So to compete, we have to work as maids here ourselves for a set length of time. When we're done, the customers vote for a winner, and we get the points if we beat the girls who work here. That is tough. You need to have a natural knack for this kind of job, or you'll never be able to beat the, well, pros who work here. Look, maid cafe culture is something else, though. Yeah, I've heard stories about how the Ellen and Terra were treated by the player base. Oh, they did give Ellen's a lot of... well, actually, yeah, no, that's actually not that surprising. Speaking of, didn't Terra just, like, get completely axed by this point? I was a little disappointed. Like, there was a point where I wanted to try it, and then I heard about all the, like, predatory software they included. And then it just kind of, yeah, it kind of went, it just kind of went downhill from there. Yeah, Terra's just completely dead. Unless it's a closed server or something, I'm sure. It was supposed to be really good back in the heyday, but I never actually tried it. We'll just have to call in our own pro maids. What was the point of that, though, Ski? Was there like an actual benefit to having... Oh, okay. Don't worry, this cat's got it in the bag, woof. I've never been here before, of course, but my killer hospitality techniques will still knock 'em dead. Boredom? Okay. Okay. And let me guess, I'm gonna go on a limb here, Envy. They had the only Scythe class in the game. That said, I'm afraid I will have to address other people as Master for a while, Master. That's the one rule no maid cafe can break, after all. How did I know? Oh well, alright, that's not fair, you know. But yeah, what is it with I guess that's something we're kind of out of now, but what was it with MMOs limiting jobs to specific races? What's more, cats are naturally fickle creatures, especially when catnip's involved. As the greatest maid in the world, I, of course, make it a point to only serve those I deem worthy. But under the circumstances, I suppose I can play along, and I do mean play, for I will not be taking this work seriously. Yeah, if it's a case of thematically, like it being a discipline explicitly carried by that culture, I guess that's one thing. And I guess if the weapon isn't unique to that class, it might be fine. But I could see where, like, limiting the one, like, explicitly heavily themed weapon to one race could be problematic. I also expect to be fully compensated. My usual fee will do. Still have the number to my Swiss bank account, yes? As well as animations for certain races, fair. Oh gosh, of course she'd be included. You want me to do this too? I mean, I do have some service industry skills thanks to my espionage work, but still. That's weird. I know they should all be up to the task, but I can't shake this uneasy feeling I have. Every unique class in it. Oh gosh. Was that just. Did somebody in the creation team just really like the Allen? Or, I'm keeping it polite, but, like, come on. Well, we all know they have the skill, so we'll just have to trust that to be enough to carry them through this. Alright, that's fair. You guys do seem like you know what you're doing, but being a maid at a maid cafe is a whole other ballgame. What she said, don't think that just being maids alone will be enough to beat us. Wait. Wait, hold up. They took a tutorial area and converted it to an endgame area? That's... Well, then again, didn't World of Warcraft do something like that? Yeah, that sounds like a bit of favoritism, Envy. I mean, I suppose it's a bit late to worry about that since the game's dead. Oh man, they sound really confident. Get 'em, girls. It was the story progression? Okay. Oh, I will. Worry not. Now, which target do I take out first? I'm starting to get really worried about this. Oh, did it just get, like, completely destroyed aesthetically? Welcome back, Master. Would you like to scratch my fluffy ears, squeeze my toe beans, or maybe fluff my fur? Oh right, this cafe is strictly hands-off, so never mind. In the meantime, how about starting with a nice cold menu, Wolf? Got demon bombed? Okay, so yeah, that's... Was this before or after World of Warcraft did its, equivalent thing that made everybody get angry? Big-ass monsters. The rule of this cafe is drink or die. If you value your life, make sure to start with one of our more expensive drinks. Before... Oh, they beat Blizzard to the punch? Okay. Food? Do not be ridiculous. Every bit of oil you consume detracts that much from your lifespan. Be content with moderation, or my finger may get itchy. Wait, so they injected big-ass monsters and then subsequently nerfed them on top of that? Whoa, this is nice. I'm not sure if it qualifies as good, but it's definitely novel. She's so wild, I can't tell if she's a dog or a cat, or a cold-blooded hitmaid, huh? I've definitely never seen anything like them before. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Huh. It looks like the customers are actually digging it. And I think the advice I gave Dayon is working too. I gotcha. Yeah, at that point they kind of had to for their own longevity, not that that did too much in the long run. Here's the cake set you ordered, ladies. And, the secret ingredient is all my love. But let's keep this between us, okay? We don't want the manager finding out, after all. Oh, wow, that's a lot of... Yeah, this event's going to get plundered for assets later. The endgame was bad. Was there a post-game? Like, I don't know if Terra had expansion-esque content. Like, was it just you get to the endgame and you're done, or... Eek, this is it. A beautiful boy disguising himself as a woman, and I'm the only one who knows his secret. It's just like I always dreamed. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad, but it's so good. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. Ah. So which is it? Good or bad? Yeah, that's fair. There's a reason that I only touched, like, seriously touched 2 MMOs, and only one of them has actually kept me. Grind is just bad. Concert event. You know what? That's a fair point, Ski. That's probably where a lot of them are going to come in at. Because remember, if they get eyes, that's kind of a big deal for assets. Anyway, I wasn't sure what to make of Osakata Hime's advice when she told me to play up my masculine side, but the customers really do seem to like it. Were you bored, or did you just have that much fun going through the general progression, Ski? Fascinating. I feel like I could learn a lot about how to better manipulate people from this. Okay. I'm noticing a trend there, but was dodge tanking just they have a flat chance to miss, or did you get a lot of actual mobility skills to flat out avoid attacks? So, does it seem like they can win then? Oh, well. Okay, so Dark Souls before Dark Souls then. Okay, here comes the happiness spell. Akihabara love. Thanks for coming, everyone. I'm so glad to see you. I hope you have lots and lots of fun. Hope you have. Oh, they must be greeting somebody with us today. Oh, so you actually had stance dancing. Okay. Woo! You bet we will. Doesn't change the fact that we're fighting them on their home turf. Novelty will gain us some ground, but I don't think it'll be enough to bring home a win. Is there anything we can do? What do you think, Machan? I think trying to beat them at their own game is a losing battle. You're right. Yosh! Let's bring in more reinforcements. We need to play this game on Chaldea's terms. In fact, I had a feeling this might happen, so I've had our secret weapon on standby. Whether it's combat, catering, or anything else, in the end, the only things you can really trust are tried and true techniques and your inner state of mind. A battle between maids is a battle of hospitality to see who can best win over the customer's kokoro. And we happen to know of one of the top hospitality pros in the business. In fact, you could say she's the ultimate Japanese maid. Who? I wouldn't consider them a maid, though. Like, I kind of thought of Benny Enma, but the moment they said maid, it kind of went out the window. But you know, if there's ever a private server for Terra, maybe if it had been, if the software had been cleaned and pruned of that stuff the publisher attached at the end, I would maybe try it out. Maybe. Me, chirp? That's right, Miss Benny. It would mean a whole lot to us if you could help us out here. Oh, so it's not just like how they managed it towards the end. It actually was like throughout the entirety of its service. She must be serious. She's practically begging. She's acting like a whole different person. Ah, I got you then. All right. I don't want to press you, but it would be a really big help. All right, Master. Customer service usually isn't supposed to be competitive. Which reminds me, saw on SMT Imagine there's two current private servers going on, which one is the Russian one that we already knew about. The other one is one that some of the group from Reimagine was working on. And it's looking like they're going to rework the progression in it. If they ever get the actual translation in the game proper, to the point that I won't need to resort to checking multiple things, I would maybe contemplate touching it one more time. But I did find a guide to launching a private server, like your own personal local server. So that would be one way to go through the content. Yeah, you really did. You really did get a strong attachment to Orochi, didn't you? But if you need my help, I can't turn you down. Besides, if they lose, it would reflect badly on Chaldea's hospitality as a whole. And I certainly can't have that, chirp. Oh no. 8 mouse to get. Okay. Yes, between her girlish looks, her classic uniform, and her Jigoku hospitality, this made-off's as good as ours. Sorry, kid, but I can't let you work here. They got laws against child labor, you know. What? No. Curse you, labor laws. In that case, we'll just have to call in another helper. Really? Do you know of another maid who can both bolster our chances and be here at a moment's notice? Who could it be? Wait, black-haired Twister? I... Hold up. I gotta see what this is. R really? I guess Twister would be technically accurate. Okay. Alright. Huh? You want me to be a maid? Hmm. Really does feel like a school festival here. It brings back a lot of memories. Alright, Master, if that's what you want. I don't know if I'll be any good at this, but I'll do the best I can. Oh, geez. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go on a limb here. Oh, well, I can't, Well, guess I'm keeping the plug suit for sure then. I need to shuffle the rider out. Oh, did y'all see the Persona 5 gotcha game? Oh, because who you pick is going to change who ends up being here. Boudica would have been a bad choice then, and... Well, I guess Galateo would be easy mode, wouldn't it? Oh, really? Okay, well, I guess I did the right thing then. Okay, I got you.
すぐに片付ける。全力で。これが手加減だ。食べたアイスの数も覚えてはいない。クールダウン。ちょっと待って。了解した。おうさ。徹底的に。よかろう。ぶっちぎる。行儀の悪い。
A quiet black-haired maid. I want her to tease me. Okay. Oh, you know, that's actually going to work out really well. We'll hold off on that, though. Hey. Yeah, the health values are a little annoying since you can't just immediately pop out an AoE, but oh well. Hey. Wasn't too bad. You know, even as a person that actually has used Tamamo Cap, I'm hearing sounds I don't remember. This AoE... Single, okay. You know, it's funny you say that, because technically, Assassin isn't even a fox. Batch 1 done? Okay, good. Yeah, no, I get you. So, how did I do? Yeah, that's fair. If I do a third stream today, it will probably be either Breath of Fire or Underrail. But, we'll get there when we get there, I suppose. And yeah, gradients are probably better. I hope it's okay that I ended up coldly glaring at and threatening to twist some customers who wouldn't leave me alone. That was actually giving them exactly what they wanted? I see. This is the second stream, yes. I can't just sit here and do the, like, everything I want to do in one sitting, because I do have stuff I need to go around and do around the house. Yeah, I don't even know what the current housing drama is. Like, I'm sure it's something stupid, because it's always something stupid when it's housing, but, you know, whatever. It was a real nail-biter, but hey, at least we won. Way to go. Yes, it's amazing that you managed to outdo professional maids on their home turf. I don't know how much credit we can take, since the challenge only lasted for a short time compared to the maid's shifts. I think we didn't have to save our energy as much. Wait, that's not even problematic, though. That's about as bad as asking for another player and then giving them Gil to have them, like, do your interior design. To Twitter it is. Agreed. To be honest, I'm not sure if we would have won if there had been a little more time on the clock. It's a good thing you called in those reinforcements as quickly as you did, Master. I'm just glad I didn't keep a close eye on all of you during the contest for nothing, Chirp. It really helped keep everyone on their toes. I mean, if that site and Twitter are illegal, then so's Discord. Just saying. Like, people need to get off their high horse. Like, there is a firm limitation on how much you can get angry about with a video game. Well, no, I take that back. There is no limit, but there should be one that is a generally agreed upon limitation. Oh yeah, Twitch is illegal too, so no streaming your 14 playtime. What Master said, Wolf. We all knew we had to be on our best behavior with Miss Benienema watching us. It's a good thing you called on me instead of my original. The most she could have done under Miss Benny's watchful gaze is freeze up with her tails sticking out. Sounds like it was a very hard-fought victory, then. Yes, it does. And our opponents don't seem all that troubled by their loss, either. At least, if that bubbly consolation party they're throwing is any indication. I bet they're getting a bunch of additional orders out of this. And of course, if they had won, they would be holding a victory party instead. So this is how the house always wins. Is something wrong? No, I was just looking at the doll mixed in with the people. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that I'd stopped finding dolls like that unusual. It still feels weirdly natural, even though I know in my head this sort of thing could only happen here in this singularity. There's something else I've been wondering about. Did someone used to love that doll? Or did the King of Figures simply decide to give her life and send her out into town? Why not ask? They certainly seem to be in a talkative mood. You there, manager, answer my questions. Huh, she's the spitting image of Nero, isn't she? Her? Yeah, I heard she was born at the King of Figures' place. I'd say that's probably true for most of the dolls around Akihabara. Bringing one you love to see the King of Figures and having them make her humans, a nice idea and all. But it sounds like it's real tough to actually make that happen. I do hear a bunch of guys have made it their life's ambition to get up there and see them. But I've seen most getting carried off to the hospital after trying and failing to make their way up his tower. So this king of figures is sending hundreds of living dolls to this town, and is conditioning the people here to accept this state of affairs as natural. Yeah, with the sale going on, it's a pretty good time to go peeking about just to see what you can find for cheap. A friend got me Celeste. I'll obviously not this coming week because we've already got plans, but some point or another, I do plan to stream that. It's supposed to be a pretty rough platformer, so I'm sure that'll give plenty of humorous content for people to make fun of me. It's that or Super Meat Boy, after all. Why would he do such a thing? What could he be thinking? Isn't Grim Dawn that 40k, like, not quite Left 4 Dead game? I do not know, which is all the more reason for us to meet with him and ask. Do not worry, every step brings us closer to him. Yes, that's true. I'm sure all will be clearer once we meet with him. And do not forget, we can always capture that imposter of mine and make her talk as well. Well, yeah, I know Dark Tide, but I was thinking that one was the same. Of course, I could be wrong. Why are you smiling? Did I say something odd? No, it's just that whenever I look at you, I find myself smiling. You're always so cheerful. I apologize if my doing so made you feel uncomfortable. By the way, didn't Dark Tide, like, have a really good opening, and then people kind of soured on it for some reason or another? Or did I just catch, like, the tangent that some people went off on? Oh no, that is quite alright. I am the Emperor of the beautiful Red Rose, after all. I am renowned in Rome for my ability to cure any malady, though the afflicted need only lay eyes upon me. For it to be so, by all means, continue to shower me with adoration. Okay, it got stale. And I guess that's what's souring the reviews. Okay, can we get back to normal fights, please? I'm okay with story, but I would very much love to just be able to steamroll through fights. Meanwhile, I've seen many students over the course of my life, and to teach them effectively, the first thing I needed to develop was a keen eye. Though children have almost limitless potential, they cannot master all possibilities within their mortal lifespans. Oh, so they started cutting corners with Deliverance? Okay. Yeah, you know, for it to be as old as it is, Left 4 Dead 2 is really just... If you feel like playing that sort of game, you're just going to go right back to it, because it's just that well-rounded. And then there's mods. There's always mods. And so I had to learn how to quickly discern what a particular child was good at. Things such as what natural talents they held, what aptitudes they possessed, how they would change as they grew, and what manner of teaching they would best respond to. And yeah, keep in mind, Left 4 Dead 2's been around for what, 15 years now, give or take? At least a decade, so they've definitely had time to make mods. And okay, so maybe in a few years, Dark Tide will be mostly positive. If we're going to use the No Man's Sky equivalent, but who knows? I don't know if I did the Silent Hill stage in Left 4 Dead 2. Though, of course, the child's own wishes play the largest part in informing what sort of person they would ultimately grow up to become. But I digress. My point is, as far as I can tell, numbers 5 and 8 appear to be solid bets. It's a long one. I mean, that's fair. Nay, hey, are you sure about that? As Lubu, I may have left most of my own personnel assessments to my self-destruct tactician-in-chief, but what I lack in discernment, I make up for in wild nature. I decide based on feeling rather than logic, and my instinctual grasp of a situation speaks far louder than words. All my feelings and instincts are telling me that with those determined eyes, powerful limbs, and gallant gait, numbers 3 and 6 are definitely the way to go. Far be it from me to deny your method of ascertainment. Indeed, I find it fascinating. Which, that's another thing. Despite having watched 2 and 4 through to completion, I've only actually played Silent Hills 1 and 3. And 3 messed me up as a kid. Just one spot just hit me really hard. Still, the fact remains that regardless of what we say, only the fates know the outcome. All we can do now is wait and see what happens. That's for sure. Here goes. It's a close race right out of the gate. Uh-oh, but what's this? One of them is already falling behind. Wah ha 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 ha, meow what? But my calculations said that one coin would go that way while the another went this way. Which was supposed to cause a coin avalanche that would put me on Easy Street. Then I was going to laugh haughtily while mocking these ignorant fools. In fact, I'd already started the laughing part. This can only be the malicious prank of some low-minded divinity. Oh no. Well, you can't beat me that easily. I'm going to win that stack of coins even if it costs me every coin I already have. And there you go. Wait, 12 chapters? I thought they were all hard set to 4 or 5. Well, then again, I guess if it's a mod, you can break the rules, right? Besides, the more I put in, the more I'm bound to get back. That's just logic. Jaguar logic. It can't be. I was so close. So tantalizingly close. Am I just watching a paraphrasing of how whales feel before the pity system was introduced? Oh, 4 different okay, well, at that point, that makes sense. Another 10. No, 5 coins, and I'm sure that fat stack of them would have been mine. I overheard the whole thing. Who's there, meow? I'm here on behalf of the Caesar coin lender Akihabara branch. We can lend you as many coins as you need whenever you need them, and without any pesky guarantors or guarantees slowing things down. All you need to do is sign this contract and you'll be on your way. Well, what do you say? Yikes, no thanks. Now, all I ask is a moment of your time. I understand your concerns, but think of it like this. Any concerns you may have about taking on debt will surely vanish when you hit the jackpot, won't they? Why, just imagine how it'll feel when you finally knock down that tower and claim all those shiny coins for yourself. So Lance Charge... That's your standard duration Dragoon buff, right? That's not your one guaranteed crit move? So, why that in Raging Strikes? Just, awkward duration? And yeah, I imagine PvP in Left 4 Dead 2 could be good if, people actually communicated. What's a little compound interest next to that kind of pure joy? Whoa. So this is how being drawn into a spider's web feels. Stop that. Coin lending is against the rules. I was just running a little social experiment. I swear, you lot are even more stubborn than my old senators. Well, I didn't think a guy that big could book it that fast. Alright, to be fair, though, if you were the tank, it could go either way. It really was a coin flip. Well, I guess I've got no choice. I'll just have to prowl the floor for every stray coin I can find. Do not actually do this. It's actually hard to make out that message because of the light part of the background. These bleeping and blooping things aren't the kind of games I was expecting to find here. Are they not your thing? Oh, it's not that. Video games are still games. I played them with Lady Batty numerous times. I especially like the ones where you get to cut off your enemies' heads. You can never have too many opportunities to do that. Why am I not surprised? But something about this spirit origin always takes me back to the time I spent training on Mount Kurama. Maybe that's why I gravitate towards more physically active games. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, just think about it, though. It's really bad for Gunbreaker, because unless they fixed it, didn't they give you even more things on Gunbreaker to shove into the same time slot that's still, like, woefully 5 or even 10 seconds too short? The kind of game where you move your body until you're gasping for breath and you can feel the delectable sensation of your heart pounding and that glorious ache in your muscles. That is what I consider a true game right now. I see. In that case, why don't we try this? I don't see any blinking lights or screens on it. It looks like a fairly ordinary table. I get it. You want to arm wrestle. Fine with me. What? No, why would you even think about challenging dainty prepubescent girls to a contest of pure strength? Yeah, Dragoon looks like it's in a rough spot right now. Like, I know they've already said they're going to rework it, but like, whew. This is an air hockey table. The object of the game is to... Are we still going? Jeez. Oh, now I see. Yes, that does sound like something I would enjoy. Let's give it a shot. Sure, but what do we do about teams? We could play doubles once Mew gets back with the drinks, but right now we only have 3 players. Do they really? Okay, huh. Whereas some people are like, if I'm managing a static, I'm not letting them on, and this is why. And there's just clips of the jumps being janky and getting hit by things. Well, since Ushiwakamaru has never played before, why don't you join her team and we play as a 2-on-1? I guess we could do that. Although she's still way more athletic than either of... What? You cloned yourself? There, a little Tengu shadow cloning, and we can all play on equal ground. You really didn't have to go that far. Oh, but I do. I swore back on Mount Kurama that I would always take my playtime seriously. Otherwise, it wouldn't be good training. Besides, I would hate to waste this chance for us to play together on an unfair fight. Now let's play some doubles. Okay, I don't see why not. Alright, let's do this. Is it done now? No? How are you so fast? Oh, Miyu's definitely off in the distance like, I'm just going to take my time with these drinks. No need to hold back on my account, you two. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Damn, she means business. Ilya, I say go ahead and do your secret transformation now. Huh? Why? I mean, I know my hand-eye coordination isn't keeping up, but still. That's part of it. But another part is you just aren't strong enough to return her shots. So you might just need the boost to your strength with magical girl power. Oh, but we don't want the puck to go flying too far and hit a random stranger. So let's put up a bounded field after we've powered ourselves up. Really? We have to go that far? Someone once told me to always be careful when you're facing a serious Genji. Honestly, we may still not be going far enough. I just hope we can walk away from this intact when it's over. This is fun. It feels like we're batting away arrows on a battlefield. Miss one and you might lose an eye. Miss two and you might lose the use of your arms or a valued subordinate. Okay, now that I'm in the right mindset, here goes. Be ready, Ilya. Yeep. Damn, it just keeps going. Okay, thank you. But hey, here's the bright side. Once we hit floor 100 and the story ends, it should be a lot quicker. Haha.
遊びすぎの方がいらっしゃるようですね。近く
Sleep well, Envy. And good luck on tomorrow's prog, okay? Alright, let's see. Definitely put Lip on one. Put Emmy on another. You know what, we're gonna put, Asvataman on one. Alright, let's shoot through the next 10. You know, we'll bring Asterios, because again, he doesn't really have much utility in these blitz fights. At least this way he can maybe get in a good bonk or two. Not that it should be needed. This one turn or two? Oh, it's 3 turn. Okay. One, two, three. Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, so assassins. We'll once again use the low rarities. I'd say the biggest issue so far is just the story bits, simply because, well, might as well narrate them. That just takes a while.
怖いわ。守っ これそうそうこれ
試験員この姿承知急所をつきましょ
That should be an easy 2 turn, if
う
not a
瀬名は
1.
ここは阿鼻教大演熱時トータルクロスブリゲード
Oh, we got another straggler.
臨教教者対人列対戦
Well, would be a 2 turn if I had a better hand.
試験員グッ
はい
承知
やあこれ
Huh,
は
okay.
いいことね
Gotta wonder how many ambient materials you're going to get from running these individual fights, though. I don't think the spreadsheet had all that accommodated for. Berserkers. Probably wasteful to bring Bunyan to this, but it's fine. Well, I say that. Actually, not sure who to thrust in the sacrificial pawn slot. I could put MASH, but did I already use them again? Oh, that would be why. There we go. Much better. Yeah, using Gouda Gouda Poster Girl is actually proving to be super effective here. Not only is the taunt effective, but that 60% attack up is really nice.
パイレーツってプロ村も
これはね元気出して
拙者の怒りが有頂天
心得た承知
ところでこの砲弾問題なくよくなんですよまずはクリーン&リベンジ
遅いな
Now that is a hand.
任されてドカーン登り込んださはいこれをこうして
You know, I don't think I've ever used Blackbeard's Brave Chain. That actually was really well animated. I would assume he's already had an animation update, because there is no way they put something that decent in year one. was looking at something real quick. Alright, archers. This should be relatively simple. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, on the very off chance that they live through the whole turn, next turn's an easy. Oh, could have done a Buster Brave chain. Whoops. Nice and clean. Time for riders. It's time for your boy. Two waves. Okay. Guess I should save the buffs. Collection of stories to read to children. Anderson's story is actually messed up. He makes good stories though. It's fine. Jeez. These crits are nothing to scoff at. Well, there was going to be a boss that might have survived the turn, but they're not going to survive the turn anymore. Oh, and of course it would be it would be Anderson. What's this? Okay. Well, what a shame that won't matter. Goodbye, Anderson.
あなたも検討しました。ただ少しだけ足りなかったものがあるだけです。
買い物には危険がいる。
What do we got to work with? Plenty, actually. Okay. That should do enough to take out the other two at the very least. Brave Chain might take out the center one. Well, crits hit both blocks, maybe. He would have sure hit, wouldn't he? First death of the whole event. Answers. So back to Saber. One way. Think any of this matters, does it? Nope.
ご覧に入れよう。ララドボルグ。
He's that crit though.
平和な世が訪れますよ。
Assassins. That should honestly do it, considering she's an MP5 welfare.
第2段階限定解除を開始。
戦争脱病文豪ウィリアム。よし来た。よし来た。遠間ならこいつか。お願い。やった。やりました。
大勝利だな。
Okida-san Daishori. I'm afraid that phrase has ever been contaminated by that victory cry. Doesn't matter who says it, so long as I hear it, I'm going to immediately think Okida Soji. Alright, Lancers. Actually, you know what? That'll work better for that. Alright, that's a 2-wave, so...
体力に自信あり。私の手よく褒められるんですよ。
これでどう？お相手つかまつろ。
ふむふむ。
よし、いいだろう。
せーの。なるほど。いけ。えい。やあ。まだまだ。
はいよ。へい、了解。
なるほど。
へいへいした。
いけ。
Probably won't put it down, but it should be enough. Yeah, he was real close. Even if it's thin. Hopefully the script for this one is thin, am I right? Paraiso. There really is Tengoku on Earth. From now on, I'm shutting myself away in here. Whoa, they even have a new doujin from my favorite artist. I can't believe I didn't hear about this one. You're mine. This is a bookstore? A doujinshi bookstore, if Batty's excitement is anything to go by. Exactly. Doujin, by definition, usually circulate entirely through cons. As passion projects produced by small groups, their very existence is fundamentally at odds with the concept of widespread distribution. But then, someone had the brilliant idea of coming up with bookstores like this to make up for that flaw. I see. Thanks for filling me in. This store is a little more posh than I was expecting, but I can feel it pulsing with doujin power where it counts. If true paradise exists, this is definitely it. Oh man, this is so exciting. Why, the quote? I imagine it was the quote. Whenever I hear the word doujinshi, I always think back to that summer in Luhawa. I mean, whenever I hear the word doujinshi, I think about all the stuff that's not safe for Twitch. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Umu, that was a festival of the arts for the ages. It is just a shame that I was prohibited from distributing the book I made myself. Huh, it sounds like everyone here knows a lot more about this stuff than I would have thought. Doujin, primarily comics made by professional and amateur artists alike, simply for the joy of making them, right? From what I understand, it sounds like people care about them the way I do about sculptures and dolls. Since it's common for one person to find value in something another person made, I'm guessing this place was made to collect and display many such works to make it easier for people to buy and sell them? Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go check all the shelves to see what they've got and just not look at the price tags for now. Before How about we start by checking in on this store's event first? Senpai is right, Osakabe Hime. I'm afraid I have to ask you to do your shopping later. How much later? You think you can wait until after the singularity has been repaired? But that'll give me barely any time before it closes. Yada. Oh, gosh, that's a combination. I'm the one who stands atop this store's org chart. They call me the Doujin Sage. Patty was so shocked by the sudden appearance of this mysterious new character that she unwittingly began narrating her thoughts in third person. You come here in search of a trial, then a trial you shall have. In this store, instead of pitting our customers against each other to earn points, we ask them to complete a challenge. All you need to do is clear Lord Doujin Sage's challenge, and the points are yours. We hope you'll consider taking part. Oh, but please be aware that some challenges may require certain qualifications. I see, so what's this, trial involve? Ho ho ho. Well, you see, I've been blowing off work to read doujinshi ever since Akihabara was a barren wasteland. That doesn't sound very sage-like to me. Which is why I want nothing more than to see doujin culture flourish for many years to come. And to make that happen, we need to train a younger generation to carry on our traditions. Go on. If you want to earn points in my store, you will need to prove that your eye is discerning enough to merit them. My true goal, you see, is to unearth new and promising talent. So, what is it exactly you want us to do? I want you to find the best dojin in this shop, bring it to me, and explain your reason for choosing it. Isn't that kind of vague? What do you even mean by best? There are so many ways in which to evaluate a work of art. All I seek is an answer I can accept. But I will warn you up front, any shallow choices, such as picking the most expensive book in the shop, will be disqualified. Okay, I'll just think this is a kind of challenge run then. It shouldn't be too hard to find a rare book one of the industry's current biggest artists put out while she was still making dojin. Stop. Yeah. You can't fool me. There's no need to unearth a warrior who's already in the thick of battle. What you need to be doing now is drawing. In fact, what are you even doing here in the first place? You should be back in your room pouring your heart out onto your drawing board, not out here with your canvas still blank. Now you're handing me about my deadline too? You've got it all wrong. This is just my input time. True, I will admit that input is in many ways just as important as output. But your experiences in the trenches do mean you're a poor fit for this challenge. I want to see new, future possibilities, not the cold, calculating moves of a seasoned dojin artist, but the raw, unfettered power of youth. Now let me see which one of you is qualified. You two have the faces of assistants who have looped through the hellish summer of dojin creation multiple times. That makes you pros in your own right, which disqualifies you from this challenge. You mean Senpai and me? Wow, you really do have a keen eye. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to sit this one out. This is all outside of my area of expertise. Alright, I've made my decision. You two will be the ones to take part in my challenge. Me? Very well. To be honest, I do not know very much about manga, but I have absolute confidence in my eye for art. Me too? I don't have confidence when it comes to evaluating two-dimensional works of art myself. Good luck, you two. Thank you, Mary. I hope I can properly apply my sensibilities about three-dimensional works. Come, Galatea, let us begin by looking over every book on these shelves. Alright, I'll do the best I can. 5 years later. Oh, great, we're just getting right to it. Okay. And it's a two-wave. Okay. Somehow I'm not surprised that that was how that worked out. Okay, well that was a waste. A 3-turn just cleanse debuff, though, is actually really good. It's unfortunate that that's on what it is. It's a shame she's a triple buster, though, because that's a really good kit if you were to double Castoria that, I feel. Redstone spaghetti? Never forget it.
この一手間が重要。出来栄えはノーコメントです。
Looks like they found a book they agree on. I wonder what kind of doujinshi it could be. So you've made your choice. Uma, here you go. Yes, this is it. Let's see what they picked. A doujin of an anime that used to be popular decades ago with kind of an old-fashioned art style. It's definitely not winning any awards. Even its cover and binding aren't all that memorable. Are they sure about this? I have a hard time believing that this is really the best doujin in the shop. Then again, they do say not to judge a book by its cover. This is your choice? We found no end of books with well-drawn art. Between my fine Roman sensibilities and Galatea's Greek sculptor's eye, there were plenty of worthy candidates. However, they all lacked something more, something that definitively set them apart from all the other books. Then why did you settle on this one? To be perfectly honest, this book cannot compete with the others at a technical level. It's still rough and unrefined. But according to Galatea, as I thought, I don't know enough about manga to distinguish a good one from a bad one. But I can tell when something is made with love. It was the love of another that gave me life, so I recognize how precious it is. And so I can say this with absolute certainty. As old and amateurish as this book may be, it was made with more love than any other book in this store. That's why we chose it for our submission. While I do not have the same certainty as Galatea, as a lover of the arts, I too can sense the passion that went into this book. And as such, I have no qualms about choosing it as the best one in the store. Now, what is your verdict? Did you know? No? It looks like it really was a coincidence. Well, I'll be damned. You got me good. This is the very first doujin I ever drew. Might you really? I thought you were just a fan. Boy, this takes me back. I didn't know the first thing about drawing, and I was so nervous I second-guessed every creative choice I made. But even though I was just copying things from all the other books I'd read, my passion was so great that I couldn't put my pens down until I finished. Yes, that's right. I put every bit of love I had into this book. It marks the momentous turning point in my life when I went from just being a passive consumer to a creator in my own right. That would have been kind of touching if you hadn't gone on for so long. So, do we pass? Uh-huh. Yes, I suppose you do. You did it, Galatea and Nero. You really came through. Alright, Sakusen, success! Now I can finally go back to shopping for... However, I still have a lot more to say. Isn't it pathetic that this decades-old derivative doujin of mine was made with the most love out of everything here? It just goes to show that young artists today simply don't have the same kind of passion for doujin they used to back in the... Hey, are you listening to me? Anyway, as I was saying, it's great that young artists like yourself have gotten so good at drawing, but I can't help but feel that it's all just cold technique instead of drawing with the feelings that led to them wanting to create in the first place. I'm not saying no one should ever change genres, but if you go around chasing every new trend that pops up left and right... Well, not another rant about the good old days, Onegai. I just want to go back to shopping. I have to think that would be better for our bank books, too. I mean, I can kind of feel what the dude's saying, though. I'm just saying. And it doesn't just apply to doujin, either. Meanwhile... Welcome back, ladies. Wrong. Sorry. I am an empress. I am a Grand Duchess. I see. I'm so very sorry for the mistake. Empress and Grand Duchess? Visibly satisfied. So, are you both here on your own? I'm afraid we're very busy right now, so we have to ask that you either wait until 2 tables open up, or that you sit together. We are here at the same time by coincidence, but this is not the first time we have met. I suppose the Grand Duchess is qualified to sit at the same table as an Empress, if only just. As long as you do not fear my hands slipping and poisoning your tea, you may join me if you like. Oh, I'm not worried, not with V looking out for me. If anything, I feel like I should apologize to you now in case I inadvertently end up turning your tea into sorbet. That's quite alright. There are some poisons, such as fire coral, that burn like raging flame. Well, that is not to say fire coral is actually on fire. It simply makes you feel as though you are burning alive until it kills you. Hehe. I have no idea if they're hitting it off or plotting each other's death. But very well then, Empress, Grand Duchess, right this way, please. It really is busy here, isn't it? I see plenty of familiar faces as well. They have anything better to do. Are we really in a position to judge? Nothing better to do. Don't say it, nothing better to do. Thanks everyone. If you liked the show, please be sure to stick around for the next one in 30 minutes. Oh no! That was amazing. Bravo. Well done. I've never seen song and dance performed in such wonderfully frilly frocks before. Coming here was the best decision I've made all week. It was a lovely show, but I'm not sure it warranted a standing ovation. Then again, I suppose there's nothing wrong with showing performers how much you appreciate their work. I don't know. I have a feeling your standards for entertainment are a little low. Oh, not to say those girls were bad or anything. I actually think they did a really good job, too. What do you expect, Parvati and Serpent of the West? I love singing and dancing, but I've not seen much of either. If you think I'm reacting too strongly, Goddess of Grace, then by all means, favor me with as much of your song and dance as you like. After all, I've heard the stories of you shaking your booty and Okay then. Alright. After all, I've heard the stories of you shaking your booty in victory on top of Shiva after defeating... That was Kali, not me. I mean, I can't say I have nothing whatsoever to do with that, but still, it wasn't me. No matter, you can just introduce me to someone else then. I know, what about Sarasvati, the goddess of music? I thought I sensed something of her inside that, Leviathan girl? Surely you can bring the real thing here, not just a fragment, no? What do you say? No, I can't, I'm sorry. You just don't care who you get your entertainment fix from, do you? Knock it off. Parvati's got enough on her plate as it is. Oh, does that mean you're offering to take her place then? That's fine with me. I'd be just as happy to see a Western goddess demonstrate her performing arts. Ah, you really are shameless, aren't you? I guess we should just be glad she's not getting her kicks by getting in people's way anymore. Let's see. I think I'll have a sandwich, a piece of cake. Oh, and I can't forget the lychee. Lychee? Juice? You don't mind, right, Sister Nightbride? Hold it. When did I say this was to be my treat? Oh, you mean it isn't? I guess not all grandparents love to spoil their grandchildren, then. Too bad. I was really looking forward to this mini-family reunion, too. Oh, come now. We may technically be family, but it is not as though we are related by blood. Okay, I'll give up on the cake, and I guess I'll have to settle for the more basic sandwich, too. Twitching in frustration. Oh, alright. I cannot stand to see an emperor's wife weeping over her lunch. Just order what you like. I will show you just how generous the empress who united all of China can be. Really? Yay! You're the best, Sister Nightbride. I love you. Stop that. This is not about love. Now get off me, or I'll have you tortured for impropriety. My imperial pride simply will not permit me to let my grandson's wife go hungry, no matter how irritating she might be. That is all there is to this. Nothing mo- Hey, silly sister. Torture doesn't suit this town, and it doesn't suit you anymore either. Now, on a different subject, did you look at this free Akihabara guide I picked up earlier? There's so much to see here. Where should we go next? This store looks like it has lots of interesting manga, and I'd love to take home some of these cute cosplay outfits, too. Don't tell me she expects me to pay for those as well. Oh look, I think they're about to do another show. Oh, this is such fun. All those pretty outfits and beautiful songs make me feel like I'm back in the palace again. In fact, I'm enjoying myself so much I'm tempted to jump right in with them while we wait for our food. You want to sing and dance alongside those girls? Don't do it. Your talent for the performing arts is so great that you will shatter their confidence in their own skills and drive this cafe out of business. Teehee, does that mean you like my performances then? I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, well, my ability to accurately assess a person's talents has served me well as Empress. At any rate, the food is here now, so go on, eat up. Oh, I don't know. Oh, gosh. Oh, I know. Why don't we take turns feeding each other? It's okay for me to feed you, right, sister? Members of the palace household are supposed to take care of the emperor's or empress's every need, after all. Now go on. Open wide. Stop that, you fool. Where are your manners? You cannot just treat me as though I were your little sis. I mean, you still munched. She's so cute. Oh no! Welcome home, Master. Is this seat okay? No thanks, I prefer somewhere less conspicuous. Huh? Okay then, right this way, please. Now if you'd like to have a private conversation with one of our maids, the rules for doing so are... no need for that. All I want is a parfait. I'm sorry. You don't have to repeat my order back to me. This is a matter of both utmost secrecy and urgency. I understand this is risky since a captain must maintain his dignity at all times, no matter the cost. But when you live on a submarine, it's also essential to occasionally relieve stress and engage in self-care while on shore leave. So please keep this on the down low. Okay, but we're supposed to cast a charm on every parfait we serve to customers, so... I appreciate the thought, but that won't be necessary either. I don't want to attract any kind of attention. All I want is a parfait, please. Coming right up. Why even bother to come here, then? They do all seem to be enjoying themselves. What do you think of this place, Empress? It's not so bad. It's not bad. I appreciate these maidservants, well, just maids, I suppose, are so attentive. Though they are better than my door retainers, they are a bit too ostentatious to wait on me in my throne room. Here you are, Empress. One omurice filled with love. Very good. Yes? What is it? The finishing touch. I'm going to cast a spell to imbue it with even more love so it tastes super scrumptious. Behold the magic of Akiba. Love infusion. There, that should... is something wrong? I cannot believe you had the gall to cast a spell on my food right in front of me. Terribly reckless of you. Had I sensed even a hint of ill will behind your spell, you would have died before the words left your lips. Such spells are like poison. They are meant to be cast in the shadows, away from prying eyes. Nonetheless, I must commend your bravery. Would you like to enter my service? Or perhaps become one of my doves? That's very kind of you, but, it's okay. Don't mind her. You can go now. Okay, well, enjoy your meal. Never thought she would turn down an invitation from me. Perhaps I should have left out the dove thing. Beats me. Oh, hang on. Don't touch your omelet just yet. Here, get in closer. Huh? Go on. Look at V. Oh, don't worry. He's not using his mystic eyes. I'm just going to have him take a picture with the camera I had installed. Wait, really? Okay, then. Go on. Say cheese. There. Now I'll upload it to the cloud, title it Lunch with a Friend at a Cute Cafe, and post it to Servantgram. Wow, it already got a comment. Glad to see you're having fun. I hope I can join you on the next one. Do you think it's meant for you? It was sent by your friendly neighborhood priest. How should I know? Besides, I never gave you permission to use my likeness. Take that post down at once. They had a weird relationship in Apocrypha. Like, it wasn't really there, but boy. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can get through the next 10. Berserkers, so anything goes. You know, I'm going to use Alexander, even if he is a better one for the rider nodes, it's fine. Then again, let's go ahead and use Xerxes. You know what? Shin-Gong really isn't super great in this event, so let's bring him in for the additional Buster steroid. This author gets it. Yeah, that should more than do it. Double Buster resist down. Gong steroid. Oh yeah. Close enough.
仕方ない。はあ。物どもかかれ。うわあ。あとは任せ。あれれ。やっちゃってください。よし、放て。
Yeah, C should have relatively good refund, all considered. Better or worse, I have not gotten rooted in my 4-star casters super hard yet. Then there's other classes that I'm just about there. But hey, we've almost hit the quota. And getting to 50 won't actually take that long. It's literally just the story beats that take forever.
経験豊富なはずなのに新鮮な気分ってのは不思議だね。それなりにやりますってさてとこういう時はこういざ参らんこちらを使わせていただきます。今が勝負。わかった。いざ。いずれ彼方へ至るために今こそここに一歩を刻ま吹き放す。はあ、こんな感じから隙だらけだよ。
Alexander putting the work in.
君悪くなかったよ。
Time for archers again. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. I don't think we have star generation on any of these.
キャッチして。
ではやるか。
わかりました。行くよ。
ナム八幡大ボス。この矢を届けたまえ。
そーれ。ファイヤー。
Nice.
腹が減った。さて食えるものはあるかな。
Alright, what's the next floor got? Archers. Looks like we're finally hard set in the 4 stars and above now. Go with the welfare for now. And that's about to be all over. If that Buster card crits, it's going to be a 1 turn. Might not even need the crit. Nope.
我が槍術存分に味わったから
Alright. Berserkers. We have a low rarity with tactics. You know, I could just... Yeah, you know what? We're taking Amadeus with us. The Amadeus Salieri combo. Hell yeah. Oh, but it's a 2-wave. You love when they allow you to use actual supports? Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Is this a 1-turn or a 3-turn? 3-turn. Ooh, these are gonna hurt. Not as much as I was thinking they would. Nice. Hey. Yeah, Amadeus and Salieri is actually really potent. Wait, what was that? Oh, MP gain rate down. Since I got here within the 3 turns, the art sub from Boudica is still here. Oh yeah, that's actually that's done. Goodbye. MP5, by the way.
クレッシェンドフォルテッシ
この勝利女神アンドラスタへ捧ぐ。
Wait, you still don't have Salieri?
買い物
How? Haven't there been Avenger or special class normal things you could roll on, and he's just the only 3-star? Like, I'm genuinely surprised. Oh, so you just don't roll on it when it comes up. Well, at that point, I mean, I get what you're going for, but at the same time... Well, we are almost at the quota.
駆動準備。さてここからだ。
One wave.
操縦開始。動け。ゴーレム。エレンズ。起動。お見せしましょう。では始めよう。我が真なるエーテルを導かん。我が思いの形。騒動。パラケルス。母に生まれ、知性を生み、命を満たす。武器を振るえば悪魔は去れる。ルーアハを抱きし汝の名はアダムなり。 行くか。はい。ああ。燃えろ。水よ。燃えろ。そういえばホムンクルスの素材が足りませんでしたね。
Lancers. I actually don't have that many high rarity AoE sabers. They're almost all single target or support. Alright, let's see. You know, you could totally get away with using Jason as a support here. Bring him in for your Atalanta or somebody.
全く仕方のない。やれやれ。行きます。
こ どう？よしよし。
さあ上げていこうか。おお、面倒。アルゴノーツ出陣の時だ。行け、我らアルゴノー
I
ツ。
do apologize for the background noise that's coming through. That should be a quick clear.
これをこうして。
Just barely.
おいおいおいおい。
行きましょう。
行け。
くらえ。
栄光は我にあり。やはり指揮官たる者、最前線で戦わねばな。
Riders.
Jet ジェットパックスタンバイ。起きた J 掃除出ます。
マドラー、愛しい君、マドラー、君へ私は歌う。
起きた作戦行動。まだ倒れません。ステータスこれで耐えます。
Now, is this chance of stun after? Yeah. Still make that the last card.
起きたさんにお任せです。ジェット。神速にてソニック、無用にてスラッシュ、絶技にてトリニティ、必殺ジェットソンダ付け。
Wow, one of them actually lives. I mean, other than the big one.
行きます。はい、ワクワクですね。スローリーです。戦闘終了。お役に立てましたか？
Casters. Okay, it's a two-wave. Hole leading to furries. Okay, and hole leading to effeminate boys. Alright. Okay. I see what you did there.
決めるぜ。
やる気じゃない。
ベアナックルだ。せい。
一緒に踊りたいの？
イエ
見たいわね。
ー。クール。ベアナックルだ。イエ
下準備は十分に？焦ってるだ。待ちきれないの？
ー。風になるぜ。
ご命令とは。
オーケー。振り落とされんなよ。クール。
優しく蹴散らしてみましょう。ベルレファ
そんじゃかっこよそうだ。ベアハウリング。
Golden Drive. Good night.
次のお宝はどこかしらね。
Alright. 50th floor. Looks like Akihabara has some wonderful electronic shops too. It really does feel like Electric Town here. Yeah, I'm kind of relieved to know this place at least is what I expected. Hmm? Is that? How did I know? Oh, never mind those two. They're just arguing over who gets to buy a certain part. They both say they're going to use it to invent something revolutionary. Don't ask me what, though. So business as usual, then. Exactly, so don't worry about them. I guess there's just something inventors find exciting about out-of-date gadgets like this. I don't get it, but I do know they're definitely more worked up than usual. It's true. There may not be much cutting-edge tech in that shop, but the simpler it is, the more fun it is to tinker with. Wow, Da Vinci. I don't know if I've ever seen you this waku-waku before. So is there something about this shop that genius inventors like yourself can't pass up? Something like that. When I first saw what the store had, I found myself making a shopping list and handing it off to Babbage before I even knew what I was doing. You'd think it'd be easy to find parts that are just a little out of date, but it's actually surprisingly tough. I concur. Now that I'm here, I'm having a hard time resisting the pull of these wares myself. They're like clay, just begging to be sculpted. They have the potential to transform into any mechanism one can imagine. Ingenuity, the only limiting factor. Mr. Babbage, I didn't know you were here too. With all these mechanical types here, any task the store throws at us should be a cakewalk. Tell you what, I'll ask the employee at the counter what the challenge entails. And have these guys go ahead and clear it if it's something they can handle, which I'm sure they can. In the meantime, you all can take it easy and just enjoy yourselves, okay? I don't see any reason not to. Why don't we take Helena up on her kind offer, Senpai? By the way, are you the new servant I've been hearing about? Yes, hello. My name's Galatea. I understand that you are genuinely human now, which makes what I'm about to ask doubly rude. But you see, I'm simply fascinated by automata, so I can't help but find you and your equipment intriguing. Would you mind if I took a closer look at you? No, that's fine. As a matter of fact, I'm interested in your model's construction as well. Would it be alright if I examined you, too? Yes, of course. Very well, then. Hold it. Victor's girl. What do you think you're doing? No oogling girls' bodies in public places. Bad Babbage. I'm only interested in the technical aspects of her construction, not her actual body. But if you insist, I suppose I have no choice. I'll put up a steam barrier, then. It's so steamy in here now. Sorry, Master. It's to protect our privacy. Now I see. So that's how you reinforced your frame. Very interesting. She's the one checking him out? Hmm. Oh, hello. Who might you be? I'm Fran. You have it too. Hi. May I ask if you're also originally a creation given life by love, like I am? Uh-huh. I don't know about love, but I am an artificial human. No, it was definitely love that brought you to life. I'm sure of it. I can tell from your construction how well you move, walk, and talk. Would you mind if I took a closer look at you, too? Hmm. Okay. I suppose I should be glad that Victor's girl has made a new friend. So what do you think of Galatea? As I suspected, her equipment was made during the Age of Gods. Well, I may be able to make some simple adjustments to it, thanks to the similar examples we have at Chaldea. I expect she is the only one with the knowledge and skill needed to repair her gear in the event of a failure. I suppose I can think of one or two servants who might know something about her Aphrodite unit, but... That must be where they sell those maid outfits. This is so exciting, isn't it, darling? I just know that once I put one on, and you remember all over again how beautiful I am, you're going to throw me up against a wall and order me to call you master. Uh-huh. Better look out. Whatever will you do? But I hope you're not expecting me to throw you all that far with these little bare paws. Don't you think wearing a maid outfit might hurt your, divine rep? Oh, darling, you're so much cuter when you're being the strong and silent type. Little does she suspect that I still plan on losing her. This store is so packed with stuff should have plenty of chances to give her the slip. And once I do, I think I'll check out one of these maid cafes for myself. She loves maid outfits so much. Perfect timing. Excuse me, might I ask for a moment of your time? What's up? Oh wow, this feels like... Let me introduce you. Artemis, this is Galatea. Galatea, Artemis. Lady Artemis? Oh wow. It's an honor to meet you. I'm Galatea, King Pygmalion of Cyprus's wife. Very nice. I especially like how she's so much more dignified than Artemis. Ah, I wasn't staring, I swear. Please, don't ring me. I don't want to be a dish rag. Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be so formal. I'm not going to act all high and mighty around anyone here just because they happen to be Greek. More importantly, her equipment seems to be connected to Aphrodite. What do you make of it? As far as I can tell, yes, it does look like it originally belonged to Aphrodite. You said you were from Cyprus? I could definitely see her just giving a mortal from there such a gift, since it's almost like her hometown. King Pygmalion's phenomenal sculpting skills are renowned even among the gods. So I think that's how I came into possession of these items. That might be it, but then again... Could I take a closer look at you? There's something I'd like to check. Yes, of course. I wouldn't have this life if it weren't for my king's love and Lady Aphrodite's power, so by all means, examine away. Maybe that's what's nagging at me. I'll help. Aw, thanks, that's so nice of you. There sure is a bunch of examining going on. They kind of remind me of dogs sniffing each other. Oh gosh. Master, come quick, we have a situation. We sure do, and I think we need to do something about it soon. Oh, here comes Miss Blavatsky. Well, Master, to be brief, it happened again. Yet again, huh? The event here turned out to be a contest to see who could make the better gizmo, them or the head of the Junk Shop Association. So our resident geniuses each racked their brains to come up with the most inventive machines they could make from outdated parts. And now, Mahatmally speaking, things are a little out of control. Oh no. When did the other guys show up? The good news is the head of the Junk Shop Association admitted defeat, so we got the points we came for. The bad news is, well, everything else. Some robots have gone haywire, some mecha have declared war on humanity, and some gadgets have even begun self-destruct countdowns. I swear, what is it with Chaldea's inventors and artisans? I mean, I know some of them actually fix things instead of break them, but still. I'm so sorry, I don't think they meant any harm, they just slipped right into their bad habits. At any rate, we have to stop these machines before they cause any more trouble. Come on, Senpai. Shouldn't we go help them? Your body's so cool to the touch, I could lie on your lap forever. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Then pick a Castoria. And then just, do my usual. And of course there'd be a Mechaliz. Perfect crime doll. Wait. Oh gosh, okay. Well, I doubt it'll be necessary, but there, a little extra oomph. Damn, I never did manage to give her the slip. What was all that about with Galatea anyway? Felt like something was really nagging at you. Let's just say it's best to be cautious whenever Aphrodite's involved. Yeah, no, fair. Aphrodite, huh? She cursed Medea and messed up Paris' life so she could win a contest against Hera and Athena, right? Honestly, she's the sort I'd rather avoid if I can. Yeah, she definitely has an, mischievous side. But she's also the sort who would take notice of a mortal really caring for a statue. And even grant his wish to make that statue human. Well, she's not exactly alone among you gods in having more than one side to her. That's true, but for some reason it still feels to me like there's something more going on here. That was oddly succinct compared to the other ones. Meanwhile, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. It certainly is. By the way, can I ask why you're wearing a swimsuit? Is that just what you're, into? Cut that shit out. This is my Dojin making uniform. Got it? Screw that sweaty, stuffy armor. See? Anyway, let's check the store out. Wow, there's so many Dojinshi here. Oh, I've never seen this ship before, and could that be... Keep it together, little girl. I don't know about you, but I'm here to scope out the competition. I just want to get an idea of who's drawing what these days. Hey, it's none of my business what you get up to. Me, I'm just going to look around and see what kind of shit I can find. Whoa. Huh. She can protest all she wants, but I saw her putting together a list of all the dojins she wants to buy earlier. Gosh, I'd never seen a bookstore devoted to dojin like this before. They got all kinds of genres I've never even heard of. Oh, and they don't just have manga either. Some of these are how-to guides. Yeah, they're kind of a crapshoot since anyone can write anything they want in them. That said, you know, anyone who'd want to write an in-depth guide like this has got to be a huge nerd on the subject, so in some cases you might find one with even more detail than something written by a professional. Check it out, there's a bunch of people with time on their hands just itching to learn all they can. VC, this is just the kind of detailed wrestling encyclopedia I've been looking for, yes. It's got information on every wrestler, from their combat styles to their finishing holds. Just looking at it has given me so much inspiration. I'd almost forgotten just how many people there are out there that still want to fight, yes. Oh my, a book all full of horror movie reviews. Even I've never heard of some of these films. And the reviews are all written so entertainingly it makes me want to see them regardless of their star rating. Oh ho, a book of assorted rice recipes. My rice balls may not need anything more than a little salt to taste perfect, but a little variety wouldn't hurt. I think I'll pick it up. But oh man, just reading these recipes is making me hungry. How do you deal with this sort of thing, madam? When you've run in as long as I have, Lord Toda, you naturally start to separate your own desires from your job, chirp. You do have to think of all the food you cook looks delicious, of course, but you can't forget that it's ultimately for the customer. If you think your hunger might make you want to sneak a bite, it's better to fix yourself a snack so you don't give in to temptation. Chirp. See, so you can't lose sight of the line between you and the other side. That sounds like a lesson that applies just as much to the battlefield as the kitchen. So what kind of book did you find, madam? Of this? It's a book of recipes for regional specialty dishes from all over Japan, chirp. There's nothing wrong with Akihabara culture, but these kinds of dishes are a much better fit for the Enmate. My ultimate goal is to make it a place where anyone can feel at home, regardless of where they come from, chirp. Her drive to constantly improve herself is relentless, isn't it? I could learn a lot from her. There we go. I knew this place would have it. I've been wanting to read this bad boy forever. You just had to play hard to get, didn't you? Huh, this cover design's real nice. Looks like a good read, too. Alright, I'll get it. So this is like an abridged version of that whole story? Must be pretty popular to merit that. Better check it out. Why do I feel like someone's been watching me? Whoa, this Dojin guy's good. Ha ha ha, easy there, youngster. No need to be scared. Me? Scared? Your ass is toast, nerd. Nice comeback, but no open fires in my store. Says so in the rules. Usually this is the part where I tell you how to respect your elders. But I'm in such a good mood right now that I'm going to give you this instead. A doujinshi. Told us the best book in the whole store. Go ahead, take it. I don't know what this is based on, but I do feel like I could learn some lessons from it. Fine, I'll take it off your hands. I might even check out the source material if I feel like it. Oh, and here. Oh, you drew this? You're giving me this for free, right? So the polite thing to do is give you one of mine, too. Oh, she's sharper than she looks. Haha. Looks like this new generation still got potential. Guess I'll have to stick around for a while longer and see them live up to it. I hate to say this, but honestly, the store's giving me a fierce creative urge. Come on, Gareth, you and I are going back to the drawing board, literally. Huh? Why me too? Because I can tell you got the chops to be a good assistant. Now come on, I'll whip you into shape myself. But I wanted to take another look around the store. Get back to our mission on repairing this singularity. That's our highest priority, after all. I only came here to take a break. Even at the round table, getting enough rest was of paramount importance. Yeah, I know, which is why we're going to knock this job out ASAP so we can get back to drawing. Wait, just a little longer. Hey, that's done now. Because I don't want to go through another story beat right now. Think I will... Hey, lantern. Nice. Wait, hold up. Well, I was going to say that. I guess I'll do the interlude. I would like to just walk in and do the next floors when I start the next stream, so... Let's go. One, two, three. That's it. We've got enough points now. We did it. Thanks to everyone's assistance, we can finally upgrade our point card rank. We really should find a way to thank them. Oh, I don't know about that. They all seemed to really enjoy shopping, and they all found things they were happy with. I think that's good enough. Now, at long last, we can enter that tower ourselves. And from there, all we need to do to meet this King of Figures person is make to the top. That's a typo. Yeah. Yes, I want to find out whether he truly is my beloved King Pygmalion or not as soon as possible. And that is not the only thing I wish to find out. Nero, hello, all you lovely people out in Dreamtown. The Angel of Akiba is here. Akiba, that's right. It's time for another episode of yours truly's official talk show. My wish to have each and every one of you help make Akiba into an even lovelier place, and turn it into an even more wonderful town than it is now. Whether you're about to go shopping now or you're about to head home, it'd make me so happy if you stopped and heard me out just for a little while. By the way, did you all hear the news? There's a new promotion happening at the main shopping street. You see... Speak of the devil. That's right, I still need to find out why this King of Figures created such a cute yet intrinsically sinful being. Well, if it has anything to do with the singularity, and I bet it does, that makes now as good a time for this as any. I've been deliberately avoiding this, but Galatea, now that we're about to enter the belly of the beast, there's something I need to ask you. What is it? Let's say this King of Figures does turn out to be King Pygmalion, and that he's responsible for this singularity. What would you do? All I want right now is to see him again. What happens afterward, I don't know. Yeah, that's about what I figured. It is what it is, Da Vinci. This singularity is certainly strange, but it does not seem to be making anyone's lives worse. You can hardly blame her for not feeling as though anything is truly wrong here. For all we know, it may even be difficult for a berserker to understand why singularities need to be erased at all. The fact is, the future holds any number of possibilities. Galatea may end up being instrumental in convincing the King of Figures to end the singularity, or she may end up being our enemy. But so what? As long as Master has accepted those possibilities and still decided to have her accompany us, all we, her servants, must do is trust her judgment. Come this far together, I don't want to turn her away now. There you have it. As for what happens later, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Sounds like they think that King Pygmalion might be doing something evil. If he is, what am I supposed to do? So we're putting things we don't walk around to stand off for later then? Sounds good to me. Procrastination is a hiki art form, especially for the difficult stuff. Turns out if you wait long enough, lots of stuff basically takes care of itself. I can't even imagine being so lazy, but never mind that now. Alright, if we're all ready, let's head to that tower. This is where our mission really begins. This is where... Oh no, it's still going. Yes, everything's in order. You all qualify as high-level wishmen now. Congratulations, you must have shopped really hard. Yatta! You're now officially permitted to shop at the Akihabara Tower Hall, which is exclusive to high-level wishmen. However, there are some things I need to warn you about first. First, I'd like you all to read this. Disclaimers. That's right, I believe you've all seen it for yourselves before, but... No, not yet. I still haven't completed the series. We need an ambulance here, stat. Get this wishman to the hospital. As you can see, shopping at the Akihabara Tower Hall can be very dangerous, so we advise you all to not take it lightly. Tower of Dreams has a huge selection of rare goods, so there are many high-level wishmen competing for them. It's very easy to find yourself suffering from oxygen deficiency and dehydration. Oh, and of course, things only get more intense and dangerous the higher you go, since the merchandise on higher floors is even rarer. Suffice to say, please be careful in there. I see, it sounds like shopping here won't be very straightforward either. Nope, but we gotta make our way up all the same. Right, we'll have to watch our step, Master. Aw, you really did qualify to climb the tower. You? What are you doing here? We just saw you on the television. Oh, silly, that was all pre-recorded. You do know not everything on screen is live, right? Yours truly is a very popular idol, so my schedule is absolutely jam-packed. Go on, Nero boys, praise me. Woo, we love watching you work, Nero. Are you here to try and stop us from climbing the tower? No, I wouldn't do that. I was born to help Akihabara in any way I can. As long as everyone follows the rules, I'll always be on their side. All I want is for people to happily follow the rules, enjoy their time in this city full of things they love, and rediscover why it is they came to love them in the first place. So no, I can't stop you from climbing the tower. But I don't think you should. Why is that? Because you won't find what you're looking for there. Huh? What do you mean by that? You should have just waited. You should have just kept aimlessly wandering around. That way, you would have been happy. But that's a tune for another time. Now it's time for my next event. I can't wait. Okay, everyone, I hope you all enjoy a happy, healthy, love-filled Akihabara life. Akiba. I swear I don't understand her at all. The only thing I can say for sure is that she is beautiful to look at since she has my face. Well, at least it looks like we won't need to worry about her trying to stop us. Now come on, let's see what the inside of this tower is like. It just keeps going. Whoa, it's so densely packed. It's like they made the hallways extra narrow so they could pack in even more stores. This is so waku waku. Weird. We have the blueprints for a similar building in Akihabara on file. This place is really quite different. It looks to be way more complex, almost like some kind of labyrinth. It does kind of feel like the whole side of Akiba. It's going to be really tough making our way through these narrow corridors with all these other people around. I mean, they made it sound like this place was off limits to all but the chosen ones. Nobody said anything about there being this many high-level wishmen here. It was certainly difficult for us to make it here since we were rushing to do so as fast as possible. These people have had more time, so a good number of them were able to earn enough points to qualify. Now I see why stamina is so important here. Hang on, that's not all. The evil spirits possessing me are all acting up. There's something else here we're not seeing. I have a sense of what you mean. The air here is foul, and not only from the sweat of frenzied shoppers. Whoop, there goes another one. Must be new here if he's already collapsing on the first floor. Wish these guys would learn to take better care of themselves. Excuse us, move aside please, stretcher coming through. Ari, this could be our chance to get a better idea of what's going on here. Can you get close to the guy who just collapsed? Got it. That did it. I ran a quick but thorough scan on him. These guys aren't just collapsing from exhaustion. There's an unnatural ode here that's reducing their vitality on every conceivable level. Basically, they've had the life sucked out of them. I can't point to any conclusive evidence yet, but something tells me this whole tower has been set up to drain the life out of you the higher up you go. That sounds really dangerous. Are you alright, Master? What about you, Nash? Are you okay? Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I feel great. I just want to make sure you're okay. You feel fine? Ooh, I'm relieved to hear that. But if you feel weak or tired, I want you to let me know immediately, okay? Fortunately, this draining effect doesn't seem to be fatal, so we should be able to work around it. If we focus our support efforts solely on Master, we should be able to boost her Mystic Code's effects enough to effectively neutralize the drain. The problem being that we aren't able to do the same for the servants. Of course, servants possess powerful spirit bodies to begin with, so we shouldn't have to worry about vanishing. But you could absolutely end up too exhausted to move. Then we'll just have to take turns securing a route. Guess it's going to be all hands on deck here too, then. Aw, man. I was really hoping I'd take my time browsing the shops with all these rare goodies, too. Oh, but don't get me cheap or wrong, Machan. I know the mission comes first, really, I do. We can always do our shopping on the way home. Yeah, good idea. I hope you'll join me for that. Oh, but only if you have time, of course. Yosh, let's do this thing. Alright, it's decided then. You guys are going to have to make your way through this dungeon-like tower. It won't be easy, but at least the end goal is in sight now. Good luck. I feel like we kind of got sidetracked here, but never mind that. You don't accidentally drain life force. This isn't a crime, though. It's also proof there's something fishy going on here. This isn't just a crime, though. Okay. This might not be the same Akihabara I know, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm part of its Night Watch. If there's something I can do to help here, then I've just got to do it, right? So, I hope you'll put this Green Reaper to good use here, Master. Nope. King Pygmalion was a good, kind king. He would never harm anyone without good reason. So does this mean he's not the one waiting at the top of this tower? Okay. Now it should just be floors. Wait. Putting aside the 10 AP things. Okay, no, it follows the same structure, okay. So I'm going to call this one here for now. We did go through another 30 floors. I think what I'll do next time around, which will probably be at the absolute earliest Sunday evening, we'll try and hit... Yes, Leaving Forever for now. We'll try to aim for 80. And then once we hit 100, theoretically there will be no more cutscenes. It'll just be a flat 100 floors, which means that should be way quicker. But that's half of the story and a quarter of the total event, barring these 10 AP variants. So, I think that's pretty good progress for one day. I'll drain my AP with normal nodes, so, I will leave the event alone until the next stream. And if I do another stream tonight, which would not be too far off if I did, it'll be either Underrail or Breath of Fire 3, depending on how much work I want to put into tweaking the stream setup. But, thank you for coming. If you haven't already followed, follow if you want to keep track of this run. And I hope you enjoyed. This boy narrating is a pain. So I know I don't have the vocal range other people do, so I can't do this nearly as entertainingly as some. But thank you for coming. Hope you have a wonderful evening. If I don't stream again, have a good night. Sleep well. If I do stream again, though, I'll put out the pings in the normal places, and we'll go from there. So take it easy, take care, and see you next time. Is there anything I can raid? Let's take a look real quick. Let's see who's doing Fate right now. bunch of people I don't actually know yet, and I'm not going to raid a complete stranger, so I'll take a look at the other streamers that do FGO, and then that way we'll be able to raid next time. For now, though, have a great evening and take care, and we'll pick up with floor 51 on the next time we do this, which either Sunday evening or sometime Monday. For the time being, though, again, y'all take care, have a wonderful evening, and see you next time.